What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another sealed tournament video brought to you from Black Knight Games by these awesome supporters that donate to us over at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thank you so much for the support. If you'd like to donate, you can click the link in the description below. And in this one we got Melanie on the left playing Tim on the right. Melanie has that awesome Brobnar mat. And she's starting with a Toxin in play, so the opponent has to pay an Amber to play an artifact, I believe. And we got a Granger Chieftain coming in here and readying up whichever creature that is beside him there. Let me just try to figure that out. But she's gone anyway. So Toxin is gone just like that. And over to Mel, she's just naming Mars. And this is Dominator. The 9/1 comes into play stunned from Mars. So, like I said at the start of the video, this is a sealed tournament. So these players are playing with these decks here. I believe this is round one. For the first time, they just cracked them open. One of the coolest parts of this game is playing sealed events. And on the left, we obviously have Mars, Dis, and Brobnar's the third faction. And on the right, it's Brobnar, Sanctum, and Logos. So we have, I think it's Megamouth there, and a... Oh, these Mars creatures. Gotta start learning their art. So we got Logos on the other side doing a Twin Bolt emissions. He's doing 2 damage to two different creatures. So 2 on the Megamouth. 1 gets through on the Dominator since he has 1 armor.
I'll do 3 here.
So he's doing a Positron Bolt, which you'll gain an Ember from. It does 3 damage to 1 creature, 2 to its neighbor, and 1 to the next guy. I believe it's like it hits a flank creature and works its way in, is how that damage works. So just like that, the Dominator has 3 damage on him. Mel says she sees how this game's going. This is my wife on the left, by the way. So I am rooting for her, but we see how this is going to go, she says. It's just going to be about damage and fighting and board destruction, I guess, is what she thinks. So that was a Marauder, was the other Mars creature that got eliminated. That's the one that comes in and captures 1 for each friendly ready Mars creature. So this is, I believe, Heavy the Huge. Comes into play, deals 2 damage to each other non-damage creature. And that's going to be it. She's going to ready it up. Pass over to Tim. He's going to choose his next faction here. And he's going to go Brobnar again. We got a Troll coming in. Comes into play exhausted, of course, as we see there. So Unguarded Camp, he's going to take an Amber, but he doesn't have any creatures in excess, and that would allow him to capture as many Amber as he had creatures in excess if he had excess creatures. But he's up 4 Amber to 0 right now. Yeah, Unguarded Camp's great in the deck if he can keep up the strategy of keeping the board small on the other side and get his board nice and big. So let's see, Schuler, I believe, coming into play there, who steals 1 since he has 4 or more Amber. And now Melanie is on the board.
He's only a little guy, so, and I will play Fear here to return any creature to bonus hand.
Okay. Okay, so I lose 1.
Yep.
All right, I will
So she bounced the creature back to hand using Fear there from Dis. Just trying to figure out what that other Dis creature is.
capture 1.
Just when you reach.
So Sequius comes into play. He does not have the play reap ability, which Melanie catches. It's only when he reaps. Or the, sorry, the capture on the play ability is what I meant to say. And that's that artifact. I believe you can pop it to destroy another artifact.
So what that does?
That is when I attack you.
Since you only have 3 or 4. Okay, yeah. So you should.
And then is when I attack you, I take 2 damage first.
Okay. And then I will do.
So I believe that's a Shaffles is the Disc creature. At the end of the turn, the opponent will lose an Amber. At the end of your turn, your opponent loses an Amber. I believe that's who that is. I'm not sure if we saw that applied, but I could be wrong.
This is a very good turn.
So yeah, the artifact, the Sanctum artifact is the Gorm of Ohm. As Omni, sacrifice Gorm of Ohm to destroy an artifact. So yeah, it's the artifact hate one.
Oh, Jesus. So I get another 2 cards. Oh my gosh, library access broken. So it says, while Type Mechanic is on flank, each key costs -1.
And I believe the upgrade is the Armageddon Cloak. This creature gains Hazardous 2 and destroyed. Fully heal this creature and destroy Armageddon Cloak instead. So it acts like a kind of a duplicate or a bodyguard from other card games, where it'll kind of save the creature it's attached to.
We're gonna do this.
I'm gonna go with this.
So we got this named on Melanie's side here. She's sitting at 1 amber. Tim on the right is at 4 amber, it looks like. We're at no keys forged at this point. And we got a Reap there with Shaffles. I'm assuming Toxin will lose that stun.
Return each creature to its owner's hand.
I see why she's not removing the stun. She plays Hysteria. All creatures go back to their owner's hands.
He's good, but he's bad. It's a good
Quick way to get rid of all those stuns.
So stuns are gone, I guess. And it's a good way to return any captured amber, I guess.
Have more than 4.
So Shaffles, or sorry, Schuler coming back into play. And there's going to be another stolen amber. And Shaffles is back into play.
Reap this guy, draw a card.
That's all, and I have 7, so I will not draw.
Okay.
And we're tied at 3 amber here.
This creature gains fight reap. If this was the first time this
Sanctum.
creature...
Oh, he did lose one at the end of the turn there. They remembered Shaffles. So it's now 3-2. Sequius is back into play.
I will reap.
Sorry, can I read
Yeah, I know not.
that one? Sorry.
And it says archive a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do Oath of Poverty. I'm going to destroy my artifacts, getting 2 for each, so that'll give me 4.
So he plays the Sigil of Brotherhood there, which is the Omni Sacrifice Sigil of Brotherhood. And for the remainder of the turn, you may use a friendly Sanctum creatures. But he plays Oath of Poverty to just get an amber off playing that, and then blows them up to gain 2 amber for each one, I believe.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's me.
And now he's sitting on 7 amber. It's an interesting strategy. Yeah, you gain 2 for each artifact destroyed this way after you destroy each of your artifacts off of Oath of Poverty. So we got 4 for that, 1 for playing the Oath of Poverty. So 5 off of 1 card there is not bad, I guess. So we got Mars named on the other side of Mother Gun thrown out there, exhausted. Dominator's back. He's coming in to play stunned.
I guess that helps you. Yeah, okay, so I gained 2.
And we got an Ether Spider in play. Big 7 body. Does not deal damage when he's fighting. And any amber gained by Tim here on the right has to go on Ether Spider. And we got a KeyForge now on Tim's side.
Have you ever played the Cursed Stone?
He lost an amber at the end for Shaffles there, and then forged a key for 6, so he's down to 0.
Kind of like poison.
We got the Troll coming back.
They touch something, it's basically done. So that's what I get from it anyways, from the
For the remainder of the turn, I get 1 each time a creature
Okay,
fights.
that makes sense.
And we see him play War Song there, so he's going to get 1 amber every time a friendly creature fights. Granger Chieftain coming into play, readying the Troll. The Troll's going to fight the Amber Spider.
I gain 1.
Or the Ether Spider, sorry.
I love shadows, man.
Ether Spider.
Yeah, Ether Spider does not hit back, so the Troll won't take any damage, but he does fully take out the Ether Spider. War Drum returns.
Turn that to my hand.
Returns.
I'll play him, ready troll.
You have to put both.
Yeah,
Return a creature, a friendly Bromnar creature to my hand.
Return each.
the War Drummer returns all friendly Brobnar creatures except for itself back to hand.
Then I'll do this. I'll play him here. Actually, no, I can still do it. Sorry.
Yeah, other way.
I'll do troll.
Yeah, so he's going to throw the Troll in, do the Granger Chieftain again. Makes sense.
Troll attack here. I'll
And he's going to hit Shaffles
and I
and take 2 damage on the Troll. He'll gain 1 off War Song.
and that's me.
So War Song generating him 2 amber there. Now he's got 3 Brobnar bodies on the board. Only a little damage on the Troll, but as we know, the Troll can reap and heal himself. So at least heal 3 each time, up to 3 each time, which is good. So that shouldn't be a problem.
You know what? I'm going to play Gone and I'm going to just...
So Melanie has to get a key here. She has to catch up now. She's playing behind.
If it is not destroyed, its owner discards a random card from your hand. So what is destroyed?
So loot the bodies. Each time an enemy creature is destroyed, she gains an amber. Are we going to see a gateway to dis?
Yep.
Coming up. I guess you can't do it on this turn. Never mind. What does she got? A Coward's End? Does she have a Coward's End?
Destroy each creature.
Oh, so Bumsy comes into play stun. And she's going to destroy the War Drummer with the Earthshaker there. Only getting 1 off Loot the Bodies. So far. Not the best, but I mean... Looks like Tim's deck is a big body deck, so that Earthshaker's not the best for that. So War Drummer on the other side now, going to do the same thing. Bring back the Brobnar creatures. Pumpsy's going to come into play and do another stun.
All right.
Oh no, sorry, he's not stunning a creature. He's the guy that makes him lose an Amber. So just like that, she got rid of his 2 Amber. Okay, I get it now. So looks like Melanie's deck is all about slowing the opponent down here. But she's got a board. She's now got a board built up.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
And she's sitting on 4 Amber. If she can keep some of those Brobnar bodies on the board, maybe she names Brobnar next turn and just does some reaping to get to...
Bouncing Death Quark.
Oh, bouncing Death Quark. There we go. Granger Chieftain popped to get the Earthshaker. Sequius popped to hit the Bumpsy. And he's going to destroy the Troll. Wow. To kill Schuler. So bouncing Death Quark there is just, as you saw, you have to basically choose a friendly creature and an enemy creature and destroy them both. And you can repeat the effect as long as you can do the whole effect. So remote access, he's going to get an Amber off that. He's going to use his Mother Gun. Just use it. So he basically exhausts it, but obviously he doesn't have any Mars cards to reveal. And we got Quickstow the Adventurer, who's got the fight and draw card abilities, also has Skirmish. And he's going to ready him up and end his turn with 1 Amber. So the board thinned out again.
Oh, it's not going anywhere.
Okay, I will name Brobnar.
Okay.
I will put a cannon.
So we got a cannon artifact thrown out there, which is you get as an action you can deal 2 damage to a creature.
That's cool.
Can hit your side or the opponent's.
Let's put this guy in. After an enemy creature is destroyed, fighting him, fully heal him, and give him +1 power.
So this is a cool rare out of Brobnar that I've seen now. Mugwump, I think is his name. Just trying to find him here. Yeah, Mugwump. After an enemy creature is destroyed, fighting Mugwump, fully heal that creature and give it a +1 power counter.
Tremor. Here. So I'll stun him and him. It stuns both.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah,
Well, it's stun.
Yeah.
And then I'll play Smash, which has to stun my own.
So Smash comes into play, stunning Quickstow, I guess.
That's
But I'm not sure how that ruling works. So all of the other 3 creatures on the other side are all stunned. He brings in Smash, and he has to stun a creature. So he chooses to stun Quickstow, but could he just choose to stun a creature that's already stunned? And it just kind of fizzles? Let me know in the comments below if you know. That may help other people watching this video in the future.
Do you have stun hope? I guess. If not, I have.
So now having her board stunned, she's going to go with Brobnar. She's going to play a Crump. And get off the stuns, and I'm sure he's going to shoot 2 damage with the cannon.
Fighting him, you capture the card.
Nope, you just lose 1.
Oh, I lose one. Okay.
And then I will just deal 2 damage here.
And 2 damage on Quickstow. So Crump, when he comes into play, if the opponent, or basically when Crump's fighting, not when he comes into play, after a fight, if he destroys someone, the opponent loses an Amber.
I will play him.
So Dexter coming into play, doing the capture.
Yeah, you might as well put that on.
Yep.
I'll play Smash.
Then
I
I
have to stun something
will
in the stun bait. You have to, eh?
play.
And you
Lab
can't-
Works.
you have to
I'll
stun
archive
one that's
him.
already been stunned. So if he comes in,
I think it's
Yeah, he's trying to do lab work here. It has to be archived from hand by default, unless it states otherwise. It comes from hand every time you archive.
from your discard pile from a friendly creature.
That works for me too then.
So yeah, he tried to archive Quickstow there to get rid of the stun, but that's not going to happen. But he'll unstun him anyway. He does archive a card that we see there at the top of the screen.
The Howling Pit.
And he should get an Amber there, and he's playing a Howling Pit,
And then
which I can't recall which one that is. It's one that gives the Reap draw card. Find out in 2 seconds here. The Howling Pit. During the draw start card step, each player refills their hand 1 additional card. That was close. It's related to card draw. So both players have a default draw up of 7 now as that's on the board.
Okay.
So we got Brobnar named on Melanie's side. War Drummer's going to do some reaping. And Quixo's going to get hit for 2.
Skirmish?
Yep, but it's just damage, not fighting.
Oh, right.
Sorry, just with
No, that's sorry.
shooting him with my cannon.
That's fair. That's fair.
I will fight here.
So we got Crump fighting Dextra.
And you get that one back.
And Dextra will hit him back for 3. And she should remember Crump's ability makes the opponent lose an amber. I don't know if they caught that.
Okay. Perfect.
But Tim should have lost an amber there for having a creature destroyed fighting Crump. And we got Mugwump, who I would have used to fight Smash there, because then you could fully heal Mugwump, and he'll grow in power. But she just reaps to get to 7, and put herself in check. And I understand the reap priority, trying to catch up from behind. He's going to name Logos, take his archive. And Effervescent Principle. Oh, no. And Melanie's down to 4. We got a chain gain there with that circle put on his deck on Tim's side, and he goes down to 1 amber.
Can't slow down your Bromnar train right now. But I'm gonna do the
And we got a Bat Drone coming into play that has the fight, steal 1,
That is me.
and skirmish, I believe.
And I draw 1 less.
Or maybe elusive. He's elusive, I think.
3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn. I don't shut a chain because I can't draw.
Yeah, Bat Drone is skirmish. Sorry, not elusive. Yeah, he's skirmish.
We're gonna go Brobnar.
So Melanie's going to try Brobnar again.
My cannon here.
And he's going to cannon the Bat Drone out of the sky.
I really wish I didn't destroy that Omni artifact like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, Tim's bringing it up, how he destroyed that Sanctum Omni artifact that could have blown up an opponent's artifact.
It is. I was like,
Would have been nice.
okay.
So we got Mugwump fighting now, like we just talked about in last round. So Mugwump fully heals and get a +1 power counter. And Smash goes to the destroyed pile there. And a reap off the War Drummer. Crump is going to reap. And she's back up to 6 on check.
Okay. I am gonna go Sanctum.
Alright, we got Sanctum played on the other side. Commander Auremiel, I believe.
I will do.
And check, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's protect the weak. So he gains +1 armor and taunt. Then I will do cleansing
And you
wave.
get an amber for that?
Yes, I do. I'll do cleansing wave. I'll heal 1 from everybody.
Okay.
I gain 1 for everybody who's healed.
So we got Cleansing Wave played there to heal 1 off Crump and get an amber off that. We got Protect the Weak as the upgrade put on the commander there.
For the amber, I'll unstun each friendly creature.
And he's going to just play for the amber. What is that?
It's your turn.
Sweet, I will forge KeyForge.
Clear Mind to unstun each friendly creature, but obviously there's none that are stunned. And finally, Melanie has forged her first key. And we're tied. But Tim is at 4 amber right now. He's getting close. But if he doesn't have a way to deal with this Brobnar board, or if Melanie can get some more Brobnar going, but I don't know if she's got to name another faction and start getting other cards out of hand. She may have to do that, because I don't think she played any cards last turn, which means she's probably clogged up with other factions in hand.
Pretty good wrecking ball going right now.
And she's going to do Brobnar again. Crump's going to reap. War Drummer's going to reap.
Yeah.
2 damage is going to go to Commander Ramiel there. Assuming that's who that is.
Okay.
Yeah, it does look like Commander Ramiel. He's got reap. Use a friendly non-sanctum creature. And a reap off a Mugwump. Not a fight. I don't know if that is correct. I would have done Mugwump fighting for sure.
Yeah, why not? Logos. Alright, so I'm gonna put him in.
So Dextra's coming back. Of course, he went to the top of the deck, assuming they caught that.
Then I will do wild worm.
Captures 1. We got a Wild Wormhole, gaining an amber, playing the top card of his deck. Everyone's favorite crazy card. We got Cleansing Wave again.
Heal 1 damage from everybody.
And it's going to heal 1 damage off Commander Ramiel, another off Crump, and gain 2 amber from that.
Put me in check.
And now he's in check, just like that.
Yeah, I'm in check.
Especially with face shield. many library access do you have? And 2 face shift. So I play 2 face shifts are amazing. I don't. To be honest though, like Logos is great, but I don't like playing them because I find them really super boring. I don't know.
Amen.
They're kind of fun. I'm not saying this deck's not good, but
It's not my style. Although it seems to be working right now. Did you want to cut?
No. Right.
I got one deck with like 3 of those library
I will name Brobnar again.
So we got Brobnar named on Melanie's turn again.
time travelers in one turn.
I
Like,
will fight.
Just gonna fight Dextra with Crump.
5 taunt.
Oh, but got the taunt there.
draw 2 cards.
Almost forgot that. So she's just gotta do it in a different order.
You automatically get
3-1.
time traveler's help or something. So when you play that, you discard
I
pile
will
or
fight
in
here
your deck.
instead.
You
Okay.
And Crump's gonna slam into Commander Remuel.
did like
Don't worry. I'll probably end up healing it for you.
And he's gonna take some damage up to 4, and 1 Amber lost.
That's not
So
cool.
knocks him off a key.
I'll use my cannon here then.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I will.
And Cannon on Dextra, and Repair off Mugwump and War Drummer. She's gonna play no cards out of hand again. I don't know. She might have got herself stuck here. She probably just needs to do a turn where she just says forget it and get some more cards out of hand to start drawing through her deck.
Totally cool. I will play this. So deal 2 damage to each undamaged creature.
So Hebby the Huge is back, deal 2 damage to each other undamaged creature. So that might be a good setup for a Coward's End coming, maybe.
Logos. I'm gonna reap. 1.
So Logos, we got Dextra reaping. Twin Bolt Emission, dealing 2 damage to 1 creature, 2 damage to another creature. So now War Drummer and Crump are gone.
That gains me another 1.
And he's up to 7 Amber.
That is you.
And on check again.
Check,
Okay,
by the way.
check. So we're gonna go.
I think she's got to go a different faction now.
Change it up.
Oh,
She's got to get some cards out of hand.
for a loop here.
And we got Mars coming.
Okay, we're gonna do Mars. Yep. We'll do Mother Gun first.
And we got a Mother Gun.
Deal 3.
3 cards revealed.
It seems like that little
Dextray will go to the top of the deck.
That's fair. He goes on top.
I will just unstun.
And unstun off the Dominator. Or exhausting the Dominator to remove the stun.
For the fun of it. With this
And Grabber Jammer to raising the cost of keys by 1.
and then make him.
And Jammer Pack to make them cost an extra 2. So now his keys cost 9, so no way he's forging next turn. That is interesting. Wonder how long she was holding that in her back pocket for.
Change it.
The deck is definitely focused on slowing the opponent down. And Melanie's deck here, she's now sitting at 6 on check.
Okay.
And throws away the hounds there.
Okay, so I need to keep up with here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to put in the war chest
So we got a War Chest in play.
this turn, but it's in. Then I will do. I was really hoping to get one more. Lormir Flame Fist.
So Loramir Flame Fist, when he comes in, if the opponent's on 7, Amber, they lose 2. He plays another Unguarded Camp just for the Amber again. Does not have any creatures in excess of his opponent to capture.
Relentless Assault. I will
And Relentless Assault to ready and fight with a
take
creature.
care of your mothership.
And Loramir is going to run into the
5.
Grabber Jammer
It's worth it.
and take 4 damage. So he's 1 away from dying.
That is
But at least the key taxes has been shut off. That didn't last long. And we got a KeyForge there. Second key on Melanie's side. Still only 1 key on Tim's side of the board, but he is close to forging next turn. Sitting on 8 Amber.
7
We don't have to worry about a bait and switch right now.
cards here.
No shadows in play on either side of either side of the decks here.
Punch. Deal
So we got Punch, 3 damage dealt to Loramir Flame Fist. He's gone. She gains an Amber off playing that.
You got a lot of little tricks over there, right?
Yeah, but they're not a lot of them have amber. That one did, which is good. I will play a Headhunter when he fights me.
So Headhunter coming into play. He's got the fight, gain 1 Amber. Got a Reap there from Hebby the Huge. I'm assuming Mugwump will Reap also, which he does. She'll go up to 3 Amber here.
All right, so I finally forged that key.
So we got a KeyForge for 6, 2 amber left on Tim's side, 3 on Melanie's side.
I'm gonna go logos.
And we got Logos named as the faction here.
I will actually. First thing I'm gonna do is, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. Effective principle.
So Effervescence Principle, they'll each just lose 1 amber.
Rounding down, so you would lose 2. It's rounded down.
Oh, rounded. Sorry.
Yeah, so I lose 1.
No. So Effervescent Principle is lose half rounded down. So Tim just tried to trick her into rounding up.
Rounded down is 1.
Rounded down is 1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you had how many?
I had 2.
2. Yes, you're.
So yeah, they'll both just lose 1 amber in that case.
So, and play him.
And we got Dexter coming back here. Tim's drawn through his deck now, so you're going to see some of the same cards coming back. So maybe you'll get some of those Sanctum artifacts back.
Use remote access. I'll use
And we got the remote access coming back.
shoot him.
And cannon to shoot Mugwump.
Yes.
You know what? Let's do it right here.
Actually, he's going to do it on Hebby the Huge. And he gains an amber off that.
And that is my turn. I draw 1 less, so I would be drawing 3, so I draw 2.
So he's hit by his chain there off of the Effervescent Principle. But he still gets to draw 1 thanks to the Howling Pit. Or 1 extra.
I forgot you had this.
So Dis is being named here on the other side. They're making jokes. She hasn't named it in a while. And we have Key Hammer played here. She's going to gain an amber. He's going to unforge and gain 6.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dirty.
So another slowdown card out of this deck here. And it's definitely the theme of that deck.
That's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I got to figure out what deck this is because it's in my library of decks that we have. And now I want to try it after seeing Melanie drive this here. Just annoying the opponent. Seems kind of fun.
Yeah.
So
I do.
You do, but.
So Toxin coming into play is Reap.
Yep, no, that makes sense.
I will play control.
What is he?
Amber. Choose a house on your opponent's identity card. Your opponent must choose that house.
So control the weak. She's going to name his faction. He has to name next turn.
Let's go. Sanctum.
And she names Sanctum. So he's forced to name Sanctum, which at this point he's probably sitting on a bunch in hand. I usually look through the opponent's discard pile at that point, see what's come around, and what he's already seen enough of, but she just doesn't want him doing Logos or Brobnar, I guess.
Controlled by any player, as if it were yours, destroy that.
And we got a Poltergeist coming in, gaining an amber. She's going to use the war chest and then throw it away. She likes the card draw off the Howling Pit, obviously. Doesn't want to use that.
So now I return. I'll forge the key that I had forged.
So now we have the key forged again. The second key for Tim, reforged here.
Okay, I'm.
So Toxin is Reap. Your opponent discards a random card from hand. And Sigil of the Brotherhood back in play again. So that's going to allow him to use friendly Mars creatures.
That aren't on your flank, so the 3 in the middle. So I'll gain 1.
So he stuns all non-flank enemy creatures there using Radiant Truth.
Armageddon Cloak.
And Armageddon Cloak is back again, gaining an amber off that. He'll have Hazardous and then destroyed. You'll destroy the cloak instead.
Friendly creature fights. It gains 1, but I gain 1. I am in check.
So he gets 1 off of just playing Take Hostages, which isn't going to do anything because nobody fights, but he is on check for his 3rd key. And Melanie's got to get him off that key and also get herself in check. Can she do it here?
I need to.
Get rid of at least 1.
I need to go with this.
So she's going to go with this. She's probably got Schuler.
Guys, at the end of my turn, you lose.
Oh, Shaffles. He's going to lose 1 at the end of her turn. Reap off Toxin. He's going to discard a card at random. But can she get on check? Can she get on check? She gets rid of Burn the Stockpile. But I don't think she's going to get up to 7 here, but that's a good one to get. Oh, she could not get on to check there.
Okay.
It's a race.
Okay, I will do.
That's done really hurt.
You're welcome. I am going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why did I have 6? Oh,
because I discarded 1.
Yeah, and I had a chain. I should have had 7, but I had a chain. Okay. I'm going to do. What are they called? Logos?
So he names Logos. He's got a Reap off Dexter here. Gets back into check.
Then I'm going to do 3 damage here. Then 2. Then then 1.
He's doing that positron bolt again to do 3 to a flank creature, kills Shaffles, then 2 to its neighbor, then 1 to that next neighbor.
Death Quark. So
And
I'll
a
go
bouncing
destroy
Death Quark.
yours fully, and the cloak goes away. And I will get rid of...
So he loses the cloak, and he's going to get rid of 1 creature. But if he tries to get rid of Dextra here, she'll gain an Amber and be in check. So I don't think he's going to do that. But Toxin is gone.
Almost made a mistake.
Yeah, he almost popped Dextra there, but he said he almost made the mistake but didn't do it. So now he's at check. Can Melanie get rid of 2 Amber here?
I'm in check. Is it only 1 game in tournaments? Yes. Oh, okay.
So if she can't get rid of 2 Amber and get herself in check here, I think she's in trouble. If she wasn't already from last turn. So she's going to look through her cards. Take her time here. Go through the cards in play, the cards in hand. See if there's anything she can do. But I think just the Amber generation off just of Tim's playing cards there. Almost every single card he plays. Tons of actions. All have Amber generation. So lots of raw Amber generation in Tim's deck. Not so much in Melanie's deck as we heard her comment throughout the match. Just lots of control.
Wait a minute, I captured something. I need to think this through.
Yeah, I think she realizes he may have it here. And while we're waiting for her to decide, make sure you guys head on over to twitch.tv/Rob's Gaming Table to check us out playing KeyForge Live there and other board game playthroughs. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and hit that little notification bell beside the subscribe button. You'll get notified when we post future videos. And if you want to see more KeyForge, help spread the love by hitting the like button on these KeyForge videos to help other people find them on YouTube. And if you see any rules mistakes or anything, any kind of feedback you want to leave in the comments below on YouTube, that helps out us and future viewers of the videos. And that is it. Melanie concedes, and she knows Tim has it. Congrats to Tim there. Thanks to both players for playing on camera. Thanks to you for being here watching. Much appreciated. And if you want to support the channel, the donation link for Patreon is in the description below. But either way, lots more KeyForge coming up on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next one.